What food can FCK write off? I saw a recipe a while back for this 1950s lobster mayonnaise gelatin. That particular recipe can, in my humble opinion, fuck right off. Salmon farmed in the Patagonia fjords. Aquaculture production of salmon here in southern Chile is responsible for countless number of feces, plastic, hormones, antibiotics, dead fish, and spills floating around what a lot of people call home. The fish meal these fish get fed comes from massive trawling ships that deplete fish populations in other parts of the world just to feed this invasive species. Please don't eat or buy Chilean salmon. If you want to find more, check out the layer of shitten and rotting food formed over the ocean floor. Check this https://u2.b/br8fqa86ckq. Now and later's pulled my crown right off my tooth and I bit down on it. Now and later? More like no and never. Burger in a can. Just why? Any food with gold leaf on it. 2 words. Live. Octopus. Live octopus. Really smart creatures being killed in the most inhumane way possible. I have quite a few, but canned straw mushrooms were the bane of my youth. Anything I cook for my husband apparently. Surströmming. Shark fin soup. Kopi luwak. I love coffee, but I'm okay never trying coffee beans from civet feces. Boiled jellyfish. I had it once in Shanghai and it tasted okay, like watered down grape jelly, but felt like chewing a car tire. Anything made from the parts of an endangered/vulnerable species. Looking at you, puffin eaters. Reheated fish at work. Edit. Wow, I wasn't expecting this to take off like it had. Thanks for the awards. I'm not going to police what people can and cannot heat up at work. I personally think microwaved fish smells awful. The thread was what foods that I think can fuck off. I'm not telling the people to fuck off too. I'll sit there, think to myself damn that stinks, then move on with my day. And for all of you reheated fish defenders, I'm currently getting hit with the odors of hospital-cooked pork and sauerkraut. It is not pleasant. I got my comeuppance. Live lobster sashimi for that matter, anything still alive when served. Anything traditional Chinese medicine related that involves endangered animals. Canned asparagus. Canned whole chicken. Any food that is endangered species. Foie gras. Shark fin. Anything. Anything from an endangered animal. Nestle. Chitterlings. IYKYK. Edit. Spelling. Balut. Most people on here won't know this, but to those that do. Smelly tofu. A train in Japan got evacuated a few years back because they thought there was a chemical terrorist attack. Nope, just someone eating lunch. I'll eat anything once, even had tarantula, but when I was in Taiwan I repeatedly flaked out about 2 meters from the stuff. Edit. Not natto. Natto is a different food, and is Japanese. I'm talking about a specific Chinese/Taiwanese food named smelly tofu. Grapefruit. I know this might sound childish, but Jesus Christ, does it have negative effects with so many meds. This can be terrifying with my mother who uses blood pressure pills, and my father who has severe diabetes. And both are in their late 60s, and while they aren't feeble frail old cookies about to crumble, they aren't in peak health exactly. And that shit can go sideways real fast and for days. I'm stunned I haven't seen canned spinach yet. That shit was horrific to me growing up. I didn't even know it was a leaf-like plant until I was like 20. My parents only gave it to us canned and it was like eating snot. Jelly deals. Gooey duck. It's a sea penis and nobody can convince me otherwise. Gold leaf. Anything. Aspics, jello molds, and pretty much any questionable concoction you can find in a vintage cookbook. Chitlins. Just know. Those orange peanut-shaped marshmallow candy things. Any food that still moves when you eat it. Edit. This is my first time getting more than 2 upvotes. Thank you all so much. Canned asparagus. It's the single most vile mockery of an otherwise good vegetable that has ever existed. It's literally just nasty mush. I know the top ones are all people giving insane things. But as a southerner I hate okra. I don't want a slightly fuzzy tube full of snot. I don't care if it makes the gumbo silkier, I don't care about the flavor. The texture makes me feel like I'm eating an old man's nose. Ikizukuri, live sashimi. Pig spleen, play. Shark fin soup, black licorice. If you like it, you can have my share. Removed. Durian. Used to live in China and they put it on so many things, even pizza. Just smelling it makes me nauseous. Lima beans. Tight little packages, filled with under-the-bed dust. That's all they are. That's what's waiting for you when you bite into those little organic landmines. My parents love them, so we had them 3 times a week on a slow week. Not eating them wasn't an option. I would have rather gone to an all-night dentist. Canned bamboo shoots. They smell like a diaper pail, stale piss, and the smell goes everywhere in your house. Fresh doesn't this problem, but preserved ones do. The brand I see most is even called Golden Smell. They fucking know. Deep fried butter just to you. I ate the cheese and crackers from 7-Eleven today, and I ended up throwing up and having diarrhea, so that can fuck off.